And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Porzingis. Holmgren the screen. Williams' shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Celtics passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Over in the corner, Porzingis traps in the tray. Porzingis has got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren. Holmgren with the steal. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Tatum. And here's Porzingis. High arcing shot. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
They now take the lead. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Screen by Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. .110 left to play in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Now here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Clock is at 3. To the middle. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Taken away by Holiday. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Four on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Back to Williams. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the
Celtics 6.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Outside, Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. The Thunder leading by 6. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Goris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Outside, Dort. It's stolen by Brown. Bounce pass from Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Back to White. Right side, Holiday. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Holmgren gets the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Holiday. Tatum a screen. Pass to Porzingis. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brown. White with it. Outside, Holiday. Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's Holmgren. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. Both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
The kick out to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Porzingis can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Tatum a screen. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Holiday looking for an opening. Outside, White. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
The Celtics, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 4-point game. Inside, Hartenstein. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doors, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Outside Tatum. Out to Porzingis. All alone. good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Porzingis.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
Dort. The quick look, no good that time.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Out to White. To the inside. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Outside Tatum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. Higgins outside. It's Dort on the wing. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside Holiday.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
And he commits the intentional foul. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. On defense, Boston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Nails the 16-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love the Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Pass to Hartenstein. Another shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Outside, White. Caruso with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from?
Oh, my goodness.
That was beautiful. White looking around. Here's Tatum. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So
The Celtics, 31.
and there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Well, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Dort. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
That's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Screen by Porzingis. Right side, Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Holiday. Outside, Tatum. Down low. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Holiday with it. Outside, Porzingis. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires to the hoop. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Brown wide open. He fires.
Jaylen Brown.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Out to White. Back to Tatum. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder.
And then, guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Out to Porzingis. To the paint. Here's White. The Thunder pull it in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Williams. And he drives in. Comes up empty down low. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Kristaps Porzingis. Assisted, Jason Tatum.
Puts up a deep three. Off the mark. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown